You know I enjoyed that Selena video so much. We're gonna watch another video. Yeah.
That was beautiful, LJ.
Yeah. Finna go off on this shit. Yeah. City of angels, that's where we from. Whole lot of hotels, whole lot of buns. We don't give a fuck, we do what we want. Throw up a star, throw up a gun. Just bought a mic, finna go stupid. Shout out my uncle, con little bullet. Lil tweaked out, bitch, don't know what she doing. Told her Kate Ross and she got her ass moving. Ponderos and smoke said she gotta be the vibing. Pull up a beat and they know that I'm rhyming. Dope man pulled her, what good timing. Bad bitch cute, but she looking like she wildin'. I don't give a fuck. What up, Vida gang? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a video by Miss Mojo, and this video is called Top 10 Things Selena, the series called Factually Right and Wrong. Yeah, fool, let's get straight into it. Today, Miss Mojo.
As her #1 fan, I would love to create a network of support for Selena and the band.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things the Selena series got right and wrong.
She actually sounds like her.
I did go check to make sure that they didn't pull the Selena's boots from here because they were like almost exactly the same. I was like, wow.
For this list, we're looking at where Selena the series correctly depicts the truth and where it indulged in some creative license. Do you think the series did Selena justice? Let us know in the comments. Number 10,
yeah, it was cool.
Selena drops out of school, right and wrong.
We're traveling farther the more that the band gets known.
Like
and that's great for the band.
The movie is.
But my concern is for the child.
Once
But this
the band
does
was
break
formed,
down a lot more,
Selena
though.
started taking more and more time
The
off
show
school,
definitely
much to the displeasure of her
breaks down a lot
teachers.
more.
Eventually,
Or
her
not the show,
father
the
decided to
series.
pull her out altogether so she could focus on her music career. The series suggests she was in high school at the time, but actually she was only in the 8th grade.
Even if my parents said yes, I'm busy.
Well, that's a big difference.
However, as we know,
Y'all can't
this
fuck that
wouldn't
shit
be
up,
the
man.
end
That's
of
a big
Selena's
difference.
education. She would later go back to get her GED from the American School of Correspondence in Chicago, and even signed up to study business administration at Pacific Western University.
Hi, I'm Selena, and my life has been filled with blessings and good fortune. But the smartest thing I ever did was to stay in school and get my diploma.
Number 9, the family's business went under. Right. Selena y Los Dinos' origins are rooted in performances at the family's Tex-Mex restaurant, Papagayos.
Oh, hi. I know you. You're that little girl who sings at Papagayos.
Wow, that
But
part
when the
was sad.
1980s oil crisis hit, the family fell upon hard times. The restaurant went out of business. The family was forced to file for bankruptcy, and they were even evicted from their home.
You don't have to be embarrassed.
My family on food stamps. If I wasn't embarrassed, there would be something wrong with me.
With the band as their sole source of income,
They're just
the
trying to
family
leave it
started
there, man.
touring South Texas, taking
What you gotta
any
do.
gigs they could get. They
That
would
food
play at fairs,
was very
weddings,
strict, though.
and on
It
the
was,
street,
like, too
yet they were
strict.
still barely making ends meet.
Like,
Won't you take me to...
he always had good intentions and shit, but like,
As
he was a
Selena
little too
told
hard
People
on him.
magazine in 1992, quote, "We had no alternative." Number 8, the iconic white outfit. Right. To this day, Selena still has her hardcore fans. So when it came to recreating one of her most iconic looks, you could bet they'd be looking for accuracy. In fact, this particular outfit is so legendary, it was even teased in the trailer. She memorably wore this ensemble during her mid-90s concert at the Houston Astrodome,
That was a
and the
dope-ass
attention to
outfit, though.
detail is remarkable.
Like, if
From
I was
the
a chick,
recognizable cowboy boots down to her earrings,
I'd wear
you'd
that
be
shit.
forgiven
No
for
cap.
thinking the outfit was on loan from the Selena Museum.
that shit
You
looks
could
fresh all
totally
white with
see
the
how much
fucking white
love
boots
and
and shit.
dedication went
Damn,
into getting
shit
this
is fresh
just
with the
right.
white
I did go
fucking
check to make sure that they didn't pull the Selena's boots from here because they were like almost exactly the same. I was like, wow.
Number 7, Selena didn't like her debut album cover outfit. Wrong. By this point, the band had started to develop a fan base, and now they just had to find their look.
They're letting me pick how I want the world to see me. So, now I just have to decide.
In the series, Selena is deflated when her own suggestions are ignored, and she's visibly unhappy with the look chosen for her.
These colors look really good on me.
Well, listen, don't worry about what you think we want. Selena, what do you want?
Well, I want to wear that.
In actuality,
How are you gonna
Selena
ask her
chose
what
the
the fuck
skirt
she
and
wants
crop
and
top
then
look,
not, like-
despite her conservative father's objections to her showing her midriff.
She looks like a belly dancer. And what is that thing on her head?
Creative director Ruben Cubillos
kinda
recalled
funny.
Selena's mother warning her that her father wouldn't approve. According to Joe
it's
Nick
kinda like me
Patosky,
right there.
the author of the 1996 biography Selena, Como la Flor, this look was also considered too out there by the record company.
I don't know, we've always gotten to pick how we wanted to look on our covers.
Number 6. Her dad spotted her talent when she was just a kid. Right. Music was always a big part of the family. From Abraham Quintanilla Jr.'s own musical past to the family's jam sessions way before stardom. Teardrops rolling down on my face. In Netflix's version of events, we see Abraham discover his youngest child's talents when she's just 8 years old. That's why I'm living it up to you. You decide what you're gonna do. The truth is that he discovered her powerhouse vocals when she was about 6. He told People magazine, quote, "Her timing, her pitch were perfect. I could see it from day one."
The notes are good. You're just not...
The notes are good.
It's about love.
He was a huge advocate of encouraging his kids to pursue their talents and love of music, and later vowed to keep her memory alive through her songs too. Number 5. The depiction of Chris Perez. Wrong.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
welcome to our home away from home.
When I first seen that food in the
The
series,
romance
dog, I was
between
kind of
Selena
like,
and her husband-to-be
this shit's
Chris
corny,
Perez
dog, 'cause,
appears
like,
to be the
his
most
wig was all
complicated
puffy and shit.
storyline in the series so
It was
far.
funny.
Understandably, we could never truly know what happened behind closed doors, but the series certainly seems to capture their love for each other. Saying I love you is not
My mom would be playing that song all the damn time, man. God damn.
Some details do seem to be omitted, however, including the fact that Chris was in a relationship when they first met, and their brief breakup. Chris's early 1990s troubles with the law also weren't shown in the series. Unlike other members of her family, Chris was not involved in this production, but took to Instagram to share his support for the series. Number 4. Abraham discovers Selena and Chris, right and wrong.
He was 5 minutes late. Why don't you like him? Is it the hair? It's a feeling.
As previously
And there.
mentioned, one aspect of Selena and Chris's relationship that is correctly depicted is that they dated in secret, away from the watchful eye of her protective father. Selena knew he wouldn't approve and that Chris would most likely get fired if he ever found out. And this is exactly what happened when Abraham did eventually discover the relationship, both in reality and in the Netflix series.
You're fired.
Dad, you can't fire him. Dad, we're in love.
Yeah, that's
You're
like
not
too
in
much,
love.
OG.
Get on the bus.
We see
on,
Suzette
man. Like,
warn her
that's way
sister
too
about the
much.
consequences of her actions, but eventually, Abraham stumbles upon the truth himself anyway.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Chris, I saw that.
However, in reality, it's been said that it was Suzette herself who actually revealed the relationship to their father.
I mean, we all knew it was going to go down. I mean, you know, dating somebody in the workplace is not a good idea.
Number 3, her love of
Snitch.
fashion. Right.
I think they'll like
She was
it.
just, you know,
Yes.
she
As
didn't know
well
what
as
to do.
being a
As
pioneer
sister,
of
you,
Latinx
like,
musicians
you know
and
your dad's
artists,
gonna get mad and shit.
Selena was something of a trailblazer in the fashion
tell
world
me.
too.
All of this, please. And we need as many
Before
of these
things
done
get
as
worse.
we can. By Thursday.
Morning.
Thursday morning.
It's for our first cover on a major label.
The costume team looked through more than 3,000 photos spanning throughout her life and career to
Damn.
identify the role that fashion played in her search for her identity.
Mom, can you take us to the store? I have an idea for new band outfits.
It's also true that she was responsible for many of the band's outfits. In fact, in his book, To Selena with Love, Perez states that, quote, Selena would draw the designs and choose the fabric, then send everything off to a seamstress who had all of our measurements on hand.
See, this is why I want to make clothes. Because people who aren't aren't stars should get to shine too. You shouldn't have to look like Whitney Houston or Mick Jagger to light up the room.
Number 2, Selena's
That's
singing
cool that
voice.
she made her own
Right.
shit.
Kristen Serratos is a Selena superfan, so she understood just how important it was to uphold the superstar's legacy. While she does an excellent job of portraying the singer, she
like
does
when you make your
actually
own
get a
thing,
hand
it's
from the
like-
woman herself when it comes to singing.
Exactly
If I'm singing in any scene, that's me, but any performance, it's Selena.
While you can hear Serratos singing throughout the series, anytime you see a performance scene, those are actually Selena's vocals you're hearing.
Damn sure aren't hers, fool. She sounds nothing
They
like
also
Selena.
chose this approach for
Like,
the
no
1997 movie
disrespectful,
starring
but, like,
Jennifer
she sounds
Lopez.
nothing like her.
Serratos says that they wanted to give the fans what they wanted, and admitted that even she wanted to hear the real Selena.
Oh shit.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, how Yolanda Saldivar became part of the picture. Wrong.
I need you to call this woman for me.
Yolanda Saldivar. Who is she?
Someone who wants to help with Selena's fan club.
Why?
Don't make this difficult. We need the help. Just manage it.
In the final episode of the first half of this two-part series, we're introduced to Yolanda Saldivar.
As her number one fan,
I couldn't agree
I would
anymore,
love
bro.
to create a
Like, it
network
should've
of
been her
support
mom.
for Selena and the band.
While we don't delve into the details quite yet, we do see how she made her way into the Quintanillas' lives. In the
I keep
show,
doing this shit
it's
'cause I
the
think I have
record
something on my
label that
fucking
suggests
eyebrows.
starting a fan club to help manage Selena's supporters, which means they'll have to hire someone to take charge. However, in reality, it was Saldivar who apparently incessantly badgered Abraham
Who the
for
fuck
the
wears that
position.
clown-ass
While
outfit
the
in
next
fucking
installment
jail,
is
dog? Like,
likely
are you
to
stupid?
explore her story in more detail, we sadly already know how this ends.
I'm sorry.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out
Keep
this
talking
other
shit.
recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And
Only
be
on
sure to
people that
subscribe and
deserve
ring the
it.
bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Words to people like that won't affect them. Words don't. Are we done? Words don't affect people like that. Because she was a fucking monster. She still is a monster. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do what you gotta do. I don't know why I got all calm like this, but I did. Yeah, man. Lates.